All right, the newest bombshell in the Clinton server scandal showing just how far Hillary Clinton went to hide her emails.
If she considered them to be personal, then we move into the facet where she and her lawyers had those emails deleted. And they didn't just push the delete button. They had them deleted where even God can't read them.
Wow. Some of the withheld emails are said to be related to the Benghazi attack. So what exactly was she trying to hide? Tom Fitton, the president of Judicial Watch, joins us now. You guys have been busy. What do you think she was trying to hide with these emails?
Well, it's what we're being told by the State Department. We had a Benghazi email lawsuit for the Clinton emails about Benghazi. We were told by the government they did a search of these undeleted emails by the FBI, the emails that the FBI recovered that Mrs. Clinton didn't want anyone to see. And they did a search using these Benghazi-related search terms, and they came up with hits. And they said they want to give them to us on September 30th, of course. And the court said, well, wait, how many are we talking about? We asked about how many they're talking about. They don't want to tell us, so the court's going to set a hearing just to find out this basic information on Tuesday.
Tom, I mean, Judicial Watch, you guys have been doing yeoman's work, really digging to get the truth on these things. Of the 33,000 deleted emails, we're now hearing, as you said, that 15,000 are recovered. I mean, you said Benghazi has come up as a search term. How many would you expect? I mean, is there any sense of how deep this could go or how wide it could go? How many of these could be work-related? And how quickly will they be released?
Well, that's the question. They're going to begin to be released next month for sure. Two courts have ordered the release of records by in September if they are responsive to two separate Judicial Watch lawsuits, one on behalf of someone else in Florida who has a Benghazi lawsuit, and then we have a lawsuit about Yuma Abedin's special government employee status where she was working for the government and the Clinton Foundation at the same time. An interesting job. But also the government has to come in and tell us on September 23rd when they're going to release all of these new Clinton emails. And the courts have made it clear they don't want stalling unnecessarily here. So the materials are going to begin to be released as soon as September 13th, if not sooner.
And Thomas, speaking of timing of all of this, we now know that this federal judge that ordered the State Department to release the batches of her schedules, who she met with while she was Secretary of State, the Associated Press now saying it won't finish the job. The government told the Associated Press that they will not be releasing the last of her schedules before Election Day. What do you make of that?
Well, it's just more of the same from the State Department. They've been slow-rolling documents for Mrs. Clinton since the get-go. They let her take all these documents out, and once they got them back, they didn't want to give them to anybody quickly. They all had to be forced by the courts to do so. And I know in one of our cases, this big Yuma Abedin case where we've been getting these documents about the Clinton Foundation, we're going to be getting documents from the State Department through April of 2017. I tell you, if the government wanted these documents released, they could have been released years ago. And if we put people on the moon, we can release more than a few hundred pages a month out of one federal agency. It's obviously a political game the State Department's playing to help Mrs. Clinton.
Indeed, Tom, it's a matter of priority. Tom Fitton, president of Judicial Watch. When the history of this election is written, Tom, Judicial Watch will certainly not be on the sidelines. Thank you for your time.
All right, Tom, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Pete. Thank you.